Hi, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for stopping by today. Today I'm working on another altered playing card, and this is for Decked Out in May at Junk Journals and Creative Visions on Facebook. So every day in May they are giving us 2 prompts to make altered playing cards. You can choose to do one, you can choose to do both, or you can choose to combine them both into one. So today I'm doing one of them. And it is, our prompts this for today is day 8. I'm a little behind. But the first prompt is Time Travelers. It's inspired by National Time Travel Day. Old maps, clocks, gears, timelines, or strange mashups of the past and the future. And then the other one is Crafty Creation, inspired by Havoc Day. Think vintage labels, red and white patterns, bottle caps, old advertisements, that kind of stuff. But we're going to do Time Traveler today. So this is the deck of cards that I am using. It is a casino deck, so it's got a hole in it. But I'll cover that up on one side, and I don't care about the other side. So yeah, I get these at my thrift store. So I'm covering the back because I accidentally covered the back of the first one. So I'm covering the back of all of them. And they mention old maps, and just in a video that I did yesterday, I'm sure it won't be yesterday for what video is up ahead of this one, but I used something from this collection to do my crossword puzzle collage challenge, and I showed you the maps, and so when I read maps I thought, well, I know exactly what I'm going to put on mine. I'm going to grab that. So I got to figure out, I really want that on there, but it really won't show very much, so I'm kind of thinking of just right down here, because it's got all the little stuff, you know, and I think that's about where it'll look the best. I'm going to do a little snip in my paper so that I know where it starts on the back side. Excuse me. See if I can get this out of here. I've got markers on me. I'm sorry. I was outlining some of the things I cut out with a black marker, and I got it on me. And I didn't even think to go wash it off. But it is just black marker. I was outlining them. So I hope y'all are having a good day. It is a gorgeous spring day here. Gorgeous. Had to run to town real quick. My wonderful mom pinned a new dress I got for tomorrow for Mother's Day. I'm a whopping 5 1/2 inches tall, so things don't often fit me. And this one was down around my shoes. But I loved the dress. And my husband got it for me, so, you know. Alright. Now, I thought there was one corner there. I think this one too. Alright, there we go. Now let's get some ink on here. I'm going to try to stamp on this, but I hope it will stamp. I'm going to use my archival. I might want to use my StazOn, actually. You know, I have a brand new StazOn, and I honestly, I don't know where I put that when I change things around, because it's a weird little square shape. We're just going to try this. So let me get my clock stamps here. Let's see. We're going to have to look at everything else first here. I've got some gears. I cut these out of a paper, out of the Steampunk Botanica. And I had this scrap, so I just cut some of those out. And I got way more than I needed. I think I'll do like that with it. This is a lot wider than I thought. I may scoot those off a little bit more. And then I'm going to have him. This is an AI image that was posted on one of the Facebook groups I follow. And it's not the best quality. It's really dark, but I love it because, I don't know, this looks like a, ooh, that just broke. I don't know what this is. I don't know if that's his time travel machine. And then this looks like it's got a big gear or something on it, a bag, and he's got his roller skates on, you know. So he's going to go on there. So I think if I do a clock right there, I think I'll do this one. This is terrible, but I'm not even sure which way. I don't know. It doesn't look right to me. I guess I'll go right like that. See if that's right. If it's not, it's staying there. I have the hardest time getting that on. There we go. Wipe the stamp off. I think I will put the hands on it too. And it will need these little hands. And I'm just going to stamp them down however they go. And then I think I will grab a brad to put through there. I hadn't thought about that, but I'm just thinking at it, looking at that circle that's on there. So we'll put one on. It's very slick. It kind of smeared a little bit. I think it'll be okay. I'm going to work on getting the glue on here before I'm going to give that a second to set before I mess with it and put a brad on it. So we'll get the glue on, and I decided that I'm using down to about there. Okay. This is very thick paper. There is one in here that I keep thinking I'm going to find an old photo from when I was a kid because it reminds me of kitchen linoleum. And I know I have a picture of me crawling around on my grandma's floor when I was a baby. I'll have to show it to you and see. You'll have to tell me if you see the early 70s or late 60s. I guess it was late 60s. What about 68? And see if you see it too. Because I sure do. Okay. Here we go. This one. And it's kind of textured. It's kind of plasticky feeling. It just so reminds me of linoleum. Alright, now let me get my brads. My box of little brads is not sitting here. I don't know. I don't know where it's at. Well, that's just odd. Well, let's see if we can find something in here. Because my little ones seem to be gone. How do you lose a whole box of brads, Gina? How do you do that? Oh, I see them underneath the book. I saw a book back here. Here we go. I set up a couple of them. I just cut down one the other day and I turned around and set it there and never put it up. Okay. I'm thinking probably just a black one. There is a shiny black one. Oh, look, that looks like an egg though. Something's wrong with that one. I'm trying to get a hold of that. That's a regular black. I don't. Maybe I need my tweezers. Where are my tweezers? I didn't put those away in the right place either. I guess I'm not into putting things away in the right place lately. Alright, without tweezers, find one and grab it. That one would be cool, but it's way too big, I think. Oh, I don't know. I kind of like it, you guys. I think I like it. Let's put a hole in here and try it. If we don't like it, we take it out, right? Put a different one in. We gotta put a hole in no matter what. There is a green rad laying on there. Oh, I smeared it. I'm glad I'm gonna be covering that up. It is not dry. Oh, I smeared it bad. Oh. Okay, you know what we're gonna do? First thing I'm gonna do is find my little, we're gonna pick this up. Oops, I got a lot of glue stuff on there from my last, I did that. We're gonna get this picked up before it's good and dry, okay? And then we'll get a piece of paper. What kind of paper do I have laying around here? Find something. We'll find something. Not in that stuff we won't. I don't know unless this one would work. Maybe right down there. And I've got blue in the map, so maybe that'll be okay. Alright, now let's get that stamp back. There's always a way to fix it. It may not be what you had in mind to begin with, but oh, the thing fell off of there. A little hand. Alright. Stamp it. And stamp it again. I'm getting black all over me. Okay. I'm wiping that off. I'll try to wipe off the edge of my... You know what I'll do? I'll take alcohol into that after I'm through and see if I can get it cleaned up a little bit. This is just where I wipe roll my sprayer on it when I'm using my gel pad, you know, when you're wiping up the ink to clean it. It's just, that's all this is. Okay. Then put this on. And I wish I knew where my tweezers are, but I don't, so that's that, right? Now I can't cover up the smudge marks that are on the outside of it, but I can try to get it in here. I'm having trouble with it though. Maybe if I just slide it. There we go. There we go. That will work. Okay, and then my scissors. I'm going to take it and poke from the back side, so that's the hole from the casino about poke through. If I poke it, then I'll only have one hole in the back of my card, besides the casino hole. Alright, there we go. Crisis averted. And now we need to put glue on this again. Well, I guess I really did. It's not sticking very well at all. Alright, now I got these last week at Joann's on sale, and I thought I might take one of these and put it on here somewhere. I kind of like the color of that one. I'm not sure if that's where I don't want that. That's got red. That's a compass. That's pretty cool, isn't it? I could put that one, but I'm going to have him, I think I will have him standing right here. So I probably don't want to, and I don't want to cover up all the map, so I'll probably put it right there. So we'll just have a little bit of it on there, just a tiny bit. Or maybe here I could do it. Yeah, I like it like that. There we go. Okay. I think that's probably the one. But you know me, I gotta look at them, see what I think. This was all, I'm sorry, I gotta get a drink. This was all the Tim Holtz stuff that Joann's had, and they must have ordered, the Joann's I went to, they must have ordered a ton of these because they had so many packages of these. But everything else was picked over and gone. Okay. Alright, so the first thing I want to do is cut off the extra of this. That is still quite goopy, so I'm going to use my Teflon scissors. It was a different Joann's, and it's a super one that I don't go to very often because I don't go that direction very often. The one that I would normally go to had nothing that I wanted. I was there before right before they announced that they were closing, and I couldn't find anything that day. And then I went after to make sure. Everything was so expensive. I couldn't believe the prices. I was like, did they mark things up? I don't know, but everything was super high. Alright, now, this we decided right about here, didn't we? So I'm only going to put glue about that far, and if I need to add more, I will. There we go. Let that sit for a second, and we'll get this guy on. Now, he's got little problems here. Oh, my glue is pouring out. Let's see if I can just spread that over his pipe. It kind of disconnected, and then over here this little thing did too, but we're going to try to get it all on there. And I just wish I knew where my tweezers were. Yep, it all went down. You can't even see that one piece right there. That's okay. And it covered up my smudge. Yay. I've been good at smudging lately. Fingerprints. Been very good at that lately. I'm getting quite disgusted with myself. Put this in here because it can be used. Okay. Now, I had some stamps to do, but you know, I don't think I want to stamp them on there. So I don't know what to do. I do have my old Stays On pad right here, if I can get it to actually stamp is the problem. I really got to figure out where I put that other one. I'd kind of forgotten about it until I said Stays On, and I thought, wait a minute. I don't know when I rearranged what I did with that. So let's see. I really like this number 5. I think we'll use that. This other one is way too big. And I had seen something else. I had all these ideas, but you know, you're putting it on this little bitty thing here. Is that where that number came from? Nope. A number popped out when I was getting my stamps out of my little container. This little number stamp. I gotta figure out where it goes. There was something else I liked. Oh, I think it was Departed. I thought that was cute, but no, we're not going to use that one. Okay, so we will try this 5 and see if it works, and I hope it doesn't mess up. I hope. Put this up here so I don't lose it. I just think that would look cute there. I think I would be smart to stamp it on a scrap here and see if I've even got enough ink. Oh. I kept this in case I buy a... Oh, wait, there was ink right there, I think. Yeah, that's plenty. In case I buy a re-inker, I could re-ink a big one. Okay. That was a different one for me. I never had that happen. Set that right there so I don't lose it. And I don't have it out. I have a stamp set that has a circle, just the circle. The inside doesn't stamp, and I might try putting that around it after when I find it, but I don't want you to have to wait for me to find it. I think I'm going to call this done. Here we go. Time traveler. You have a blessed day. I'll see you soon. Bye.